is #1 for producing Black doctors. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Xavier, and as you can tell by the title, I have another college video for you guys. So first off, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched my last video. It got 1.1 views, and I was not expecting that. And honestly, I had given up on the YouTube. The editing was a little too much for my major and the time that I had put aside for it. It was a little overwhelming. But just to see that a lot of you guys reached out to me, DM me on Instagram, just to ask more questions, it warmed my heart. Like, for real, like, we're family. Like, girl, DM me. Come, for real. I got your bag, babe. I know y'all seen that TikTok. Anyway, today I'm going to be telling you guys everything you need to know about Xavier University of Louisiana. I just completed my freshman year. I am a neuroscience pre-med major, and I am doing a double concentration in biochem and psychology. So pray for me. I really need it. But I wanted to start off with the things that I went through from the summer to literally my last day of school. So I'm sorry if this video is lengthy, and I'm sorry if it's shaky. I'm trying this new background, so let me know if you guys like it. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. I want to start with the summer. If you see me looking down, I have a notebook of everything that I wanted to say because I don't want to leave you guys hanging in any aspect. So I want to start off with the summer. So before you can even come to campus, if you don't know, I live in Maryland, so I'm about roughly 16 hours away from school. So everything was done virtually. My health clearance, my fiscally clearance, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like the money clearance. And I just want you all to understand that all that stuff has to be taken care of before you get to school, to make the process a little more easier for you. And that's for anybody, not just incoming freshmen, but me as well. For next semester, I have to have all my T's crossed, I's dotted. So basically, with the fiscally cleared, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all know what I'm saying. That is just the school's way of saying that whatever balance that you may have must be paid before you can get to school. And honestly, before you can even register for classes, you won't get a schedule. Well, you may get a schedule, but once you log into your banner web and all of that good stuff, your schedule would disappear, basically, if your money has not been cleared, whether that's through scholarships or loans or subsidized loans or anything. Or if you're coming out of pocket, all that stuff needs to be handled beforehand, and try to do it as early as possible, because that stuff can be very stressful. And I know for me as a student, it was like really stressful because I'm a first generation college student in my family. So of course I'm clueless, everybody around me clueless, and it was just a lot. So please, parents, be easy on the student. Be easy with your parent, especially if you're also a first-generation student, because it's stressful for everybody. Everybody's just going through a lot of feelings, separation anxiety, excitement. All of that stuff comes into play when stuff like this goes down. So the next thing is health clearance. For me, it was vaccinations and, of course, your shot record and stuff. You just email all that stuff into a certain email address. They're probably going to tell you in the email once you accept your acceptance letter. For my vaccination, all I had to do was take a picture of it and also my photo ID and send it to the health office. And they tend to work very quickly. I never really had a problem with that. Also, for the parents moving in, you also have to be vaccinated. I don't know if they changed the regulations this year, but I knew last year my parents had to be vaccinated in order to help me move in. And I had to send their information in as well, photo ID along with their vaccination card. I had to be fully vaccinated before I could be on campus for my safety and everybody else's. So that's all the summer stuff and all that. I'm going to do a separate video of all this stuff I took to college. Y'all, don't be like me. I brought so much stuff to college. I had to get a storage unit to put everything in. It was just crazy. Don't be like me. But I'm going to do a separate video about what you actually need and what you don't. Even though I watched them videos, it really didn't listen to nothing they said, but I'm gonna be for real with y'all. I'm gonna be really real. So let's move forward to moving day. I moved in early August for freshman orientation week. Freshman orientation week We were the only students on campus at this point besides the peer days. I'm going to get into them. But it was just a week of straight freshmen. Now, I'm going to tell you my mistakes during this week, and I pray that you do not make the same mistakes as me. When I first, okay, let's start with moving day. Moving day, my family and I drove 16 hours to New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes, drove. And when you first pull up, you're greeted by the peer days. The peer days were so energetic. They're basically an organization on campus that you can actually be a part of that welcomes all new students in. Of course, it's a process of getting accepted into the program, of course, but they help you move in. They're basically your mentor for the whole freshman orientation week. So when I first moved in, we drove up, they were dancing and chanting, you know, HBCU vibes or whatever. And then I started unpacking, and I had 2 boys move my stuff in, and they actually put my belongings in the wrong room, which stressed me out. But they apologized, and of course we wasn't too mad, too mad. But it did put a delay on me moving in. I advise y'all, if y'all know y'all roommates and I have been in contact with them, set times. Because me and my roommate, first semester, I moved in first, and then she moved in after me. So she didn't even come to the campus. She went to, like, the grocery stores and stuff beforehand, just so we wasn't in the room moving in together, because the room is a nice size in Katy, but it's not that big for 2 people to be moving in. And we also moved out at different times. So that made it easier for both of us. So, and of course, because we all bought our own families, and it was a lot of people in the room at one time. So, make sure you set times. I talked about peer days. Let's talk about the dorms. I lived in Katy. If you haven't watched my room tour video, it's already up. I actually liked my room. I was on the 3rd floor, 314. So shout out to whoever gets that room, because I had that room popping. It's a nice size. Sometimes it was a little too cold or a little too hot. They had to play around with it based on, you know, the students who would complain. Get in the group meets. Definitely get in your floor group meets. Definitely, because we have floor meetings that are mandatory, and if you don't go, you will get fined. So make sure you join the group meets. I personally wasn't that close with my RA. I mean, it's good to have bonds with everybody. It honestly is. But that wasn't just something that I needed. If I needed her, I would go to her. But she had, like, open room chats and stuff that I didn't really go to for real. No particular reason. I just didn't. Mike's, if you're a male, moving into Zula, there are no elevators. Yes, you have to take the steps. It's only 3 floors. But there's no elevator. Like, that's crazy. And it's hot. When we move in, it's hot. Don't wear no long sleeve shirts. Don't wear no hoodies, y'all. I'm talking short sleeve shorts. Don't even put no socks on. Like, don't even put no socks on. That's how hot it is moving in. But mics have no elevators. The L is the living, learning. I forgot what it's called. But it's for just first generations have first dibs on it, I believe, because they asked me if I wanted to move in, but me and my roommate had already established that we wanted to do this, and I stayed in KD with her instead of moving into the L. The L is 2 bedrooms, but you get to share a bathroom. It's like a suite mate style, but only with no living room, no kitchen. It's 2 rooms, like one right here, connected by a bathroom, and only 4 girls share the shower instead of where I live, where about 24 girls shared a shower. I want to say there was 12 rooms on each side, so I'm going to say roughly 24 girls shared one bathroom. But I think there were 6 showers, 4 stalls, and 6 sinks. I'm trying to go off memory. But yeah, and then DP is co-ed, boys and girls. Also, same way, suite mate style, no kitchen. I have been into the L rooms. They are really small compared to my room. They are really small. Don't bring too much stuff for them rooms, y'all, please. They are really small. But, I mean, you get your own bathroom, girl, so, you know, do you. What else about moving day? Okay, so freshman orientation week, when all the freshmen come, I did not participate in anything. It was so hot outside. I wanted to melt. I thought that if I stepped foot outside my room door, I was going to drown in my own sweat. And I'm a very shy, not shy, but I'm to myself, real anti. And I feel like that really showed freshman week. And it was harder for me to make friends throughout the school year because really everybody started meeting each other during freshman orientation week. So please, especially those of you that want to run for some position, you need to play nice and you need to talk to them people. Go to your color groups. Go to your color groups. I did not go to that one color group. I went to the assembly, code of conduct, stuff like that. But I didn't go, like I went to a couple of them. I was like, it's too hot for this. I can't breathe. I have asthma. I don't have it in me to be walking this campus 20 times a day. No. So next up, the friends that I did have during the summer, I was in a bunch of group chats, and those are the friends that I actually talked to once I got to school. Me and a couple of them actually went around the school to look for our classes before the first day of class. That really helped because our campus isn't that big, but it can be a little confusing because the NCF has two sides, the annex and then the complex, but there is one big building. So it can be confusing. So go and find your classes beforehand. Ask your peer deans to show you. They're going to give you a campus tour, but it's still good to go on your own so that you're used to walking around by yourself. And honestly, don't be afraid to go places on campus by yourself. Don't be afraid to go to the caf by yourself, walk by yourself. Nobody's looking. Honestly, the only thing that I don't do is eat inside the cab by myself, but my friends do it all the time. It's just a me thing. Trust me, just a me thing. So next up, I want to talk about once the upperclassmen start coming to class. So let me just be real with y'all. There is a rule that I've heard of. I don't know how in motion it is, but there's like this big rule where the peer deans aren't allowed to flirt with the freshmen or whatever up until a certain time period. Don't be one of them. Don't. They talk about them. They don't. Just take my advice. Don't do it. Don't do it. Leave the peer deans alone until after the time. You're going to get them in trouble, okay? Leave them people alone. Once everybody gets on campus and your parents leave, it's lit. I'm not going to lie. It's lit. We went to Bourbon Street. My first time being in Louisiana, I went to Bourbon Street by myself with my friends, no guardians. And I just felt freedom. I felt like, dang. This is how it's about to be. But honestly, you get tired of Bourbon Street, y'all. It's just one boring strip up and down, straight drunks and crackheads. Keep your purse on you, crossbody, no handbags, okay? Bourbon Street is not a place to look cute on. It's a place to be ready and alert at all times. Seriously. Don't drink and drive. First semester, this girl, drunk, crashed her car, totaled it. I am not making this up. I was so sad. I was sad for her. I was scared for her. And that actually played a big part in her financial aid. So I hear. You know, I'm not the type to gossip, but I'm going to tell y'all the truth. So, let me talk about when classes start. I think my classes started on the 28th of August. I'm going to be real. I took developmental math because I am bad at math. So I didn't take no science classes my first semester. And that is okay. You're not going to be behind. If you fail it again, maybe. But you're not going to be behind. And it's okay. I didn't send my test scores in, and that's the only reason why I had to take the developmental math course. Because I took the test, but I'm so bad at math because I didn't send test scores in, so you had to take a test, like a placement test. I passed English both times. I took the test twice, y'all, and I failed the math section twice. But you have to understand that everybody in different states and different areas learn different things. So some stuff on the test I honestly have never seen. Like, they made me think that my school's curriculum was just like crazy, like just trash, because I haven't seen it. So that's the reason why I had to take college developmental math. And honestly still stuck at math. But yeah, I am a neuroscience major, so my second semester is when I started to have more of my more challenging classes: biology, bio lab, chem lab, chem drill. Let me just say, chem drill is just a place where you take the tests for your chem. So everything that you learn in chem, you get tested once a week in drill. My drill was on Mondays, and my chem classes were Tuesdays and Wednesdays. No, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 in the morning. If you can't get Dr. A, get Dr. A. I heard Privet cool too, but Dr. A is my man. Shout out to him. I have no complaints. Utilize office hours. Our school is hard. Our school is overly hard, but our school is not impossible. It's not impossible. Our school is #1 for producing Black doctors, so you should not expect anything less. #1 for producing Black doctors, so you should not expect anything less. If you're coming to Xavier with the mentality that you're going to do the same things you did in high school, scratch it. Get rid of it. I'm being so real with y'all. Like, I thought that I could really do the same things that I would do in high school. I graduated. I was a good student. Like, never below a 3. I had a 4 point something graduating. And I thought, I'm good. I'm good. No. Zula humbled me. Zula humbled me. And it was for the better, because I want to be a neurosurgeon. I need them to really be like, no. You want to be a neurosurgeon, so this is what you have to do. You have to correct your study habits. You have to correct your mentality. Time management is key. I'm sorry that the camera is shaking, but I need y'all to feel me. I need you to feel me. I honestly really need you to feel me. If you don't have your time management in order by the end of the first semester, it's over. I've met so many people that changed their major, switched schools, transferred, because sometimes you think that I'm not going to say that everybody I met wasn't capable. I think everybody is capable of doing anything they put their mind to, but your mind has to be there. There are days that there are going to be parties and stuff. You can't go. And that's fine, because me and my friends was the same way. It was events happening, parties, and we doing all-nighters in the library to pass the chem test the next morning, to pass the bio test in the next afternoon. I'm telling y'all, it gets real. You really have to sit down and really think about your future. The party's going to be there. It's going to be there your second year, your third year, your fourth year when you graduate. It's going to be there. But that chem test, you need to pass it now. You ain't trying to take it over next semester. You're not trying to do it because it's a waste of time. And our school is real picky with them summer credits, okay? But we're going to get into that. As far as academic, if you study and find your own study habits, free promo. I have a Instagram page about my study tips and what I do and just my college life. On Instagram, it's my road to #2 MD. Because I want to document my road to becoming a neurosurgeon, so follow me. Anyway, time management. If you're gonna take anything away from this video, take away the time management, because it's a big deal. That's academics, resource center. I talked about all that. The social life of campus. Upperclassmen are not on campus. They have apartments, they have cars, they're not at school. They go to school for class and they leave. Our school is not active. I mean, the frats tried. I mean, homecoming was lit. Homecoming was lit. But on a day-to-day, no, you're going to see the same faces. And if you see people new, you're going to see new people, but it's not going to excite you. Campus is dry. Let me just be real. Campus is dry. They tried. They had like the cute things on the yard, the snakes and the dogs and stuff like that. But campus is dry. People go to class, go to the cabin, go to their rooms, go to the library. It's not Miami. We don't have hammocks. We got palm trees, but we don't got hammocks. The food, freshman orientation, the food gonna be torch. The food gonna be so good you might cry. That food gonna be so good. It's gonna be seasoned to perfection. But once your parents leave, oh my God, don't even bother going to the caf. Don't get that three meal plan a day. Don't do that because you get like 50 Flex Bucks. Flex Bucks are what you use at the Chick-fil-A, Sub Connect, Starbucks. Get the 2 meal plan and get your 100 and I think it's 350 Flex Bucks. Girl, I done ran through them things. I be running through them things. By the end of the semester, I have 25 cents left last semester. And that was like 2 months in. And I had to use real money. Spend your money wisely. Buy groceries, buy groceries, buy groceries, buy groceries, buy groceries that you're actually going to eat. Don't buy no bread. You're not going to be making no sandwiches unless you are sandwich heavy. Don't be buying no bread. My friend Vince, he's a cereal eater, so he buys bulks of milk and bulks of cereal. Get what you like. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Because that food is just going to sit there and take up space in your room that you can be using for something else. Please. Please. I really thought I was going to be a whole different person. Eating healthy. Trying new stuff. No, don't just get what you like. I think the only things that I was eating was my granola bars, my fruit cups. Like, that's the type of eater I am. I don't know why I was buying, like, croissants. Like, I love croissants, but I love Starbucks croissants. I don't like the ones that come in the packaging. I don't know why I was doing that. Anyway, I'm not going to say you have to be buddy-buddy with your roommate, but establish a connection, a bond. Install rules, install boundaries, and stuff like that. What else? I feel like I'm missing so much. Academics, the social life. Let's talk about professors. To make our schedules, we use this thing called Corsical. It's not like the actual final schedule, but to plan your schedule, we use Corsical. Look at the teacher's ratings. I'm not going to say judge the teacher based on just their ratings because you have to understand students be the problem. Students make bad decisions. Students fail classes and students want to blame the teachers. That is real. That is real life. And we're not going to put that on the teacher sometimes. But sometimes it is the teacher. I'm not going to call out my teacher, but my intro to psych teacher was the worst teacher I have ever had. And it was like her ability to teach. And of course she was Caucasian. So she would say a lot of vulgar things. And it was just too much. And I didn't look at her ratings. So I was stuck. Let's talk about withdrawing from a class. Yeah. No, let's talk about the pre-med office. Let's talk about them. To all my pre-med freshmen, get on their good side. Go to the office, introduce yourself. Hello, my major is, and I just wanted to introduce myself. Do that. You need them bonds with them people. Them the people that give the recommendations for who need the scholarships to pay for their MCAT stuff, to get them in internships. Like, those are the people you need to really be sitting down going to every day. Go to the pre-med meetings, fill out the little forms. And even if you don't have the time to sit down and do it while they're live, they save the recordings and you can do them. You can do them on break and just send them in. Please take advantage of the opportunities in front of you. Apply for the internships they send to your email. Don't ignore their emails. Read their emails. They're here to help. And honestly, they do a dang good job of trying to help us. I'm not even going to lie. The pre-med office put in so much time and effort into us. It makes no sense. Them people need a raise. That's the pre-med office. Your drill teachers will be students. They will be students. Well, Kim drill, that's the only drill I have taken so far. It was my Kim drill, and it was a student. She was really nice. If you have questions, she will answer them, work the problems out after the test, of course. And you just have to be patient with them because you have to understand that they're also students going through a lot of stuff, and we all deal with stuff, internally that we don't, or we try not to show physically. But sometimes it shows, and sometimes you just have to take that, oh, maybe she's having a bad day. Let me just, take a step back. You have to understand that. Also, the mental health and, your well-being on campus will change. I'm going to be very discreet. First semester, I cried a lot. I cried so much. I was on the phone with my mom. Mom, I can't do this. Mom, I need to come home. Mom, I can't. I was such a I can't person for semester. If myself back then was looking at me right now, they would be cheering me on. First semester, honestly, I was away from home. I'm 16 hours from home. I'm 16 hours from everything and everybody I know. So it really took a toll on me because I have siblings that I see every day, and not seeing them and not hearing them, it was cool at first because sometimes you need a break, but you miss your family. Whether you think, oh, I'm ready to leave, I'm ready to go, like I'm tired of being in this house with my mother, you're gonna miss your mother. You're gonna miss your father, you're gonna miss your siblings, you're gonna miss your cousins. I was missing uncles that I ain't even talked to. I felt like I was losing a part of myself, but honestly, in reality, I was gaining a part of myself. I was moving on in life. I was maturing. I was trying to find who I was away from my family. And that is okay. It's okay to cry. And it's okay to feel overwhelmed. But you have to let the tears fall and pick yourself back up. You have to pick yourself back up and you have to keep going. Don't doubt yourself. Don't make extreme choices like transferring just off your first semester. Let's be realistic. It's an adjustment. You're new. It's new. Don't do that because you can be walking away from one of the greatest opportunities ever. Zula is #1 for producing Black doctors. Don't walk away from that. Freshmen are allowed to have cars on campus. Freshmen are allowed to not live on campus their first year. Honestly, my opinion about it is live on campus your first year. It's an experience in itself. And I'm not living on campus next semester, but I'm glad that I had the opportunity to live with so many different personalities. I don't regret it, but it had its downfalls, man. I be trying to wash. People don't want to get their stuff out the washers. People leaving their stuff in the dryers. And then you don't want to move people's stuff because you don't want nobody to move your stuff. And man, you steady tapping the group. Can y'all please come get y'all belongings? They don't get their belongings. So then you got to move it. And then you got to feel like a criminal. I don't know. It's an experience. It's an experience. As far as bringing your car, I did not bring my car first semester. Honestly, you don't really need to. The Ubers out there are relatively cheap compared to the gas prices and stuff right now. The Ubers are cheap. You're not really going anywhere. I mean, it was convenient for like groceries and stuff like that. But you can Instacart the groceries and Uber to where we need to be. Parking on campus is a hassle. It's a fight. It's a long fight that you're probably going to lose. Don't stress yourself. And I'm not even going to lie. We live in New Orleans. It's dangerous. A couple of people's cars have got robbed, broken into. It's just like, bro. It's something you're just going to have to deal with if you bring a car. I'm bringing my car next semester, but again, I won't be living on campus. So hopefully I won't have to experience that. We have a gym. I'm not going to say too much. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I really want to, I'm trying to go off dome because I really want y'all to understand how I really feel. So I'm going to close my notebook. I'm just going to give a synopsis of how I personally feel about Xavier, even though that's what this whole video is about. Xavier has taught me that I need to not only say that I want to be all these things and say and talk about the impact that I want to leave, but it has taught me that you need action. You need to be surrounded by people with the same mentality and the same motivation so y'all build off each other. I know that's like such a cliche, but let me just tell y'all, I'm from the DMV. We don't pick each other up here. It's just, we don't pick each other up here. And moving away has taught me that there are really people out here that want to see you do just as good as them. I have 2 male friends, my only friends, honestly, at school, Vince and Dre, and we pick each other up. Dre likes to sleep. I'd be like, Dre, come on, get up. We going to the library, no playing. Me and Vince are more of the competitive friends. He'd be like, I bet I do better than you on this bio test. I'd be like, oh yeah? Say less. And that's how we build off each other. We make flashcards. We go back and forth. You have to surround yourself with the people that want to see you do just as good as them. Whether they're in your grade or upperclassmen. We all want to see each other do well. And I'm not gonna say study with everybody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because sometimes it leads to you teaching people. And it's fine to help a friend with a concept, of course. But you have to understand that you're here for yourself. Pick them up, but tell them, look, if you don't have a basic knowledge of what's going on, I'm not going to sit here and teach you because I have to know it myself. And yeah, teaching can help you better understand a concept, but it's not going to teach you when you like 3 concepts behind on what you need to get done for today. Get a planner. Get a planner. Get a planner. Xavier give out assignments like, them due days be hitting like, get a freaking planner. And don't use your phone. Don't use no phone. You need pencil and paper. You need pencil and paper. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna know for yourselves because I'm like, I don't need no planner. This my planner. This had me tripping. I was like, oh my God, that's due today. Get a planner. Set reminders on your phone. Set alarm clocks for 2 hours before 11:59 every day, just so you can see if you got something to do. Y'all, I'm being for real. Them due dates come like Christmas. Okay? Christmas. I just had an idea in my head that I wanted to talk about, and it just went away. Like, these brain farts be crazy. If you have like a side hustle, bring that to school. Bring it to school. Perfect your craft, because baby, you can be making that money. That cha-ching. Because we away from home. We don't have no hairstylists out here, no nail techs, no nothing. We looking for y'all. Where you at? Y'all need to come with y'all skills. I be needing it. I can't do nothing by myself. Nothing. And Xavier does a very good job at promoting it. We have pop-up shops where everybody with their little brands and stuff come on the yard with their tables, their setups, and, you know, just display their talents and what they can do, and just really take advantage of that stuff. Really take advantage of that stuff. Honestly, I feel like college opens up a different you. Wear your natural hair. Be yourself. Be yourself. Because this one girl, she had an afro, and I was like, oh my God, her afro is banging. Like, girl, yes. Yes, this one girl, she had them, like, not Rihanna. I know y'all remember the Rihanna concept where she had them long dreads, but they weren't dreads. They were like just, okay, imagine you blow dry your hair, but your hair is extremely long. Like, I'm talking long. And you blow dry it, and then you take rubber bands and you bubble it. I was like, girl, I wish. Be yourself. Because when you walk past, you don't know what people are saying. Every time somebody walk past, I'd be like, oh my gosh, she was pretty. Oh my gosh, her hair is cute. And it's like, dang, HBCU, what? Okay. Honestly, we embrace that type of stuff at Xavier. We don't really do no shaming, honestly. I mean, of course you're gonna look crazy. I was looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. They talk about the people that wear bonnets to class. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Wearing a bonnet to class is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't gonna say too much because, you know, I ain't judgmental or nothing. Do what you gotta do. But that's crazy. Go to class, go to class, go to class. We have a strict FE policy, meaning you can fail a class no matter if you got an A in there if you didn't show up. Okay, let me tell you how it works. I had X core 3 times a week, which is a freshman course that all freshmen have to take. And honestly, you have to take it every year, but after your freshman year, the variety of X cores you get to take expands. So my X core was 3 times a week. You can miss a class twice as many times as you have it. So I have it 3 times a week. So that means I can miss X core 6 times the whole semester. If I miss it more than 6 times, no matter what I have in the class, I will fail. and I will have to take it over, and it will show up on my transcripts. Development math does not show up on your transcripts, I believe, but it will cause you to be behind credits. To be a sophomore, I think you have to have 29 to 30 credits, and then I think to be a junior, 60, and then senior, 120, because you have to have 120 to graduate. I'm thinking, y'all need to volunteer. Get your community service hours in. I was lacking. I was slacking, man. I got a couple community service hours, but honestly, them service Saturdays, I was missing like a mug because I was in a dome. Sleep. Get up. Go to service Saturdays. I was more into the Wednesday ones where we went to the elementary school and helped the students with their homework because it was more in my time frame. Honestly, I would give my freshman year at Xavier an 8 out of 10. Just because I don't have many friends, because I didn't participate in the color war, whatever it was. I could have been, I don't know. I feel like college is not the time for you to be anti. Be social, make connections. The people you're around are going to change the world one day. And if you want to change it right along with them, you need to make the connections. Make the connections, make the connections, make the connections, make the connections. I've met a couple of freshmen that have actually worked while doing school. So it's not impossible. If that's something that you have to do, it's not impossible. But also, again, that goes into time management and knowing your capabilities and what you can handle. But I've seen a bunch of people do it. It's not impossible. We're allowed to have emotional support animals. I don't know how big they go. I know you can have a fish. I know my building director, like the head of the KD building, she had a cat. So if you are someone that needs an emotional support animal, just talk to the head of the buildings. I'm sure they can make accommodations. For all my disabled friends out there, we have the bigger showers and the bigger rooms for my friends that go through some challenges. Homecoming was lit. The frats came out. The sororities came out. It was lit. I was trying to vlog, but girl, I was so lit. I couldn't even hold my phone up, y'all. Like, dang. It was fun. I really hope y'all have as much fun as I did my freshman year. I'm saying here reminiscing like I'm graduating or something, but that was an experience. I just can't wait for y'all to come. I can't wait for y'all to see it for yourselves. Keep reaching out to me. Keep asking me questions. Keep giving me video ideas. I'm sorry this one was a little all out of the ordinary or all over the place. I really tried my best to, but I just want to be real with y'all. I want y'all to just see what my brain is seeing and how random it is. I wish y'all the best of luck. And if you see me on campus, hit me up. I'm lonely. Be my friend. And I'm good in bio. So you need some help, girl? Yes, we can sit down. We can work it out. We can go through it. And we can be friends now. I have a bunch of freshman friends right now that DM me every day. Twitter, they be on Twitter DMing me, asking me questions. Like, I am just so open to talking about anything you want to know. It doesn't even have to be school related. I just feel like we got to have each other's back. And I got y'all's. So I say all this to say, welcome to Xavier. I hope you guys have an amazing year, whether you're a transfer student, incoming student. I hope y'all have an amazing season. Take everything I said with a grain of salt. My experiences will not be just like yours. And like, comment, subscribe. Toodles.